we have to prepare now the second sheet on this wooden house. The first one was this one with the section and the callouts, and the second one will be something with realistic colors and materials. So I showed you how to do this on the last video, and now I think we can do the upper part of this window. If we go to this 3D window detail, remember that we were using the section box. Let's unhide it, and I'm going to make it a little shorter because then I want to okay, we do this. Here we have the section box, and I'm going to copy now this 3D window detail or duplicate, and this is 3D window detail upper or top of the window. And what I'm going to do now is to move the section box, because what I want to show now it's something different. It's just this part of the window and the beginning of the roof. Okay, it's important that both details have the same scale, so that's why I didn't change the scale. And then the crop region, I'm going to move it up. And hide the section box. So now on this one, I can drag the top detail here. And if they are lined up, yep, I think it works well. And I can even make this a little longer. So if I work with the section box like this, I'm hiding the crop region, and here no, hide the section box. Okay, so here we have this. We don't need that thing here. So if we edit type, we don't want to show anything. No. Okay, so here we don't want to show these title blocks. Okay, so here we have like a zoom of this, and we show just the upper part of the window and the window sill here with all the materials and with realistic colors. And now we need something else for this part. How did I do this? If I go to the original 3D view, if we want to change the length of all these elements, the section box has to include everything. And now if we do this, we can edit this way. Okay, so we can edit it and we can move different parts like that. If the section box is smaller than this, then there is no way that we can move the parts, because you see that this shape handle doesn't show up. So it has to include everything. And now we can move this in this direction. Okay. There's another problem with this. Okay, so if you want to show different layers, so you can show the asphalt shingles here, and then we can show all these elements. But if you want to move one of the component model in place, you have to move the original one, because we did this and then we copied the rest. If we try to move one of the copy, then it doesn't work, because it's not the original one. We have copied something and then it moves the original. It doesn't move the copy. So it's a mess. So if you want to show this, or if you want to move, because all these elements we did the same. We created one and then we copied. So we only can move the original. If we want to move one of the elements that we have copied, then it happens the same. I tried to do this, but it only works with the original. Okay, so that's something that Revit doesn't do really well. Anyway, I think we can do this. I think it's good if we show the different layers that we have done here, the asphalt shingles, this is the flashing, this is the, no, that's not the rafter. The rafter is this one, and this is the vented cavity, because this is a vented roof. Okay? And I think it's good if we can show the same thing from the other side. So this here we can show all the components of the facade, but the exterior finish. And if we go to the 3D view, this one, okay, or we go to that one. Here we show different things. We can see how the wall slab, the floor slab is. Yeah, so we have the joists and we have the boards here. And here you see that we have this cellulose on this corner. And if we want to show the materials that we have here, we can do the same. We have to make the section box bigger, and then if we show this element, now we can move it and down, and by doing this we can show different elements. If you want to show what we have, okay, so I think that this is the same, because we copied this element. I don't know what the original element is. Okay, so that's the original element. So probably we have to show this. And if we are moving in this direction, now we have to find the starting point of this. So here we have the finish. This is the element that creates the cavity. That's the thermal insulation that we have between these elements. And here we have the OSB board. I didn't change the texture so that we have this horrendous Revit texture, but that's it. And once we are happy with the result, I can crop the view like this. This way, So here we have more information about the internal part of this wall. And if you hide the section box and we adjust the crop region and we drag it here, we have to adjust the scale, and I think for the flow of information it's better if we show first this one inside, and then we show this one outside, and this is a detail of that. Okay, so that's a good option for this. This is 3/8 and this is 3/8 too. Should be the same size, but it's not. Well, probably because, okay, to the section, if we move it up like that, okay. Yes, we can extend. Okay, now it has the same size. Okay, so hide the crop regions, hide the section box, and that can be a good second sheet for this building. Okay, so for this building, we're going to create two of them, the one with the section of the callouts and the one with all the materials inside, outside, and then this preview with showing the window.